This is Professor Reshma Shivare, Assistant Professor in Department of Information Technology in Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research. In the series of data structure, today we are going to learn about introduction and classification of data structure. So let us start with the definition of data structure. So what is data structure? The data structure is a way to organize and store data in a computer so that it can be processed, retrieved and used efficiently. So what does it mean? It means if I want to store 5 numbers like 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, right? So I can store these numbers in an organized way like in ascending order or in descending order or in some particular pattern. If I organize this data in some pattern or in order, then when we want to access any of these data, I can use it. I can access this data very easily. I want third number, third data, I can access the third data. I want 50, I can access the 50 because it is in a proper place. If it is not organized in proper place, then it will be very complex to access that data. It will be complex to process on that data, right? So there are several basic and advanced type of data structures available. All are designed to arrange data to suit a specific purpose, right? So data structure affects the design of both structural and functional aspects of the program. As we all know that we write a program by using algorithm and data structure both. So what is an algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a particular function. That means algorithms is a set of instructions written to carry out certain tasks, and data structure is a way of organizing that data with their logical relationship retained, right? So to develop a program of an algorithm, we should select an appropriate data. Therefore, algorithm and its associated data structures form a program. So now classification of data structure, right? So data structures are broadly classified into two categories. First one is primitive data structure and second one is non-primitive data structure. Examples of primitive data structures are like integer, float, characters, booleans, etc. And non-primitive data structures are linear data structure and non-linear data structure. The examples of linear data structures are array, linked list, stack and queue. And the examples of non-linear data structures are graphs and trees. So what is primitive data structure? So primitive data structures are the data structures which are built in the programming languages, and we just need to follow the syntax and we can use these data structures, right? So there are basic structures and directly operated upon by the machine instruction. In general, there are different representation or on different computers. Also, primitive data structures are integer, floating point numbers, character constant, and strings, constant, pointers, etc. So let us see one by one some examples of primitive data structures like integer. So let us suppose I want to store a number like 500 or 5000 or 5 lakh. This is a value which I want to store in some repository, right? So for storing this, I want to show its type, which type of data it is. It is a number, and a number without decimal point, right? So if I want to store a number which do not include decimal point, then I should store this in a data structure called integer. For storing this value, I need to use a keyword which is int. Integer typically requires 4 bytes of memory space in a typical compiler, and in the traditional compiler it takes 2 bytes of memory space, and the range is given here minus this number to this, right? So and the second type of primitive data structure is floating point. The floating point data type is used for storing single precision floating point values, or we can say decimal values. If I want to store a number 25.09, like this, then integer will not support this type of value because it takes only without decimal number. This number will be stored using float keyword, floating point in floating type data structure. So the keyword is float, and this variable typically requires 4 bytes of memory space. Now the next is character. Character data type is used for storing character. The keyword used for character data type is char, char, char. Character typically requires 1 byte of memory space. Right. The other type of primitive data structure is Boolean also. If I want to store some value which is either true or false, right? So for such type of values, I have another type of data structure, that is Boolean. It stores only either true or false, right? And the data type is bool for this. Then comes to non-primitive data structure. So non-primitive data structures are user-defined data structure. Some data structures are predefined in the languages that are called primitive, and non-primitive that user defines it. Right? Like if I want to store one number, so I have integer to use. If I want to store series of numbers, then I have to make my data structure which can store series of numbers, and I can make this data structure by using primitive data structures. So these are more sophisticated data structures, and these data structures are derived from the primitive data structures, right? So the non-primitive data structures we can say are the collection of homogeneous data structures or heterogeneous data items. Homogeneous means similar type of data items may also be there in the series, or different type of data items may also be included in the series. Okay. So examples of non-primitive data structures are array, linked list, stack, queues, trees, and graphs, in which array, linked list, stack and queue are the linear data structures, and tree and graph are the non-linear data structures. Okay. Then let us take a look in these data structures one by one. First one is array. Array is defined as a set of finite number of homogeneous elements or same data items. We can also say that array is a collection of similar type of data items. Array may be integer type array. Integer type array will contain more than one integer values, and character array will contain more than one character values. As we have said that non-primitive data structures will be defined using primitive data structures, right? So for making integer array, we have to use int data structure, right? And we can store more number of data items, but data items must be of similar type, right? And it is also called static data structure. For using array, we must know how many numbers are in the series. We have to define first how many numbers will be there. And second one is linked list. So linked list is also called as a dynamic data structure. It is also linear data structure. All the numbers will be in one level only, right? And if we don't know how many numbers will be in the series, then in spite of using array, we will use linked list. Dynamically, nodes will be allotted to store the numbers in the linked list, right? Next one is stack. Stack is also an ordered collection of elements like array, but it has a special feature that insertion and deletion of element can be done only from one end, and that end is called as top. If we want to insert something, then also we will use only top, and if we want to delete something, then also we will use top. From top only we can insert or delete, right? And insertion in the stack is called push, and deletion in the stack is called as pop, right? Then the next one is queue. Queue are the first in first out type of data structure. From both the end we can insert, and from both the end we can delete elements. For this also we will use array data structure, right? Then tree. Tree is a non-linear type of data structure in which data items are arranged or stored in a sorted sequence. It represents hierarchical relationship between various elements. In linear data structure, we store all the data elements in one level only, and in non-linear data structures like tree, the elements will be in different levels. There are various type of trees also available in our data structure, right? Then graph is a mathematical non-linear data structure capable of representing many kind of physical structure. It has found application in geography, chemistry and engineering sciences. In graph also we store values in hierarchical order and in more than one levels, right? So the most commonly used operations on data structure, we are talking about non-primitive, right? In non-primitive data structure, we perform various functions like creating the data structure, selecting elements in the data structures. We can update elements in the data structure. We can search an element in the data structure. We can perform sorting on elements. We can merge more than one list, or we can delete the elements from the data structure. So the basic difference between the primitive and non-primitive data structure is, a primitive data structure is generally a basic structure that is usually built into the language, such as an integer or float. We just need to use that data structure. And a non-primitive data structure is built out of primitive data structures, and these are linked together in a meaningful way, such as array, linked list, binary search, AVL tree, and graph, etc. Thank you.